Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to hop into the match here. We have Team Rain versus Team Xenocide. Here's the team versus team comparison image here. Actually, a little promo image for the upcoming matches here. First map will be played on the map Raid, and they'll be heading over to Port. And if we make it to map number 3, we'll stop by Plaza here. Once again, we'll be playing on Raid first, Port next, and if we make it, we'll head over to Plaza. Here's the stats comparison image between both of these teams. We have updated the stats comparison image. Shout out to the team over the Mobile Esports, making this look even better, giving you guys more in-depth information about it. Chat, how you guys doing today? We are about to be live. Stay tuned. We will be live here in the match shortly. Pulling up the YouTube chat right now. How's it going with everybody? What's going on, everybody? Looking forward to this match taking place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're going to get rid of my cinematic track phase isn't even up right now, so we don't have to worry about that. They're currently doing the knife match as we speak, and they will be deciding sides. We'll see what's going to happen here. Clutch here for Xenocide, leading the charge of his pack. Going to come up here, slides down to Vanoli. Vanoli getting double up. Faultless and Ecstasy is right there. Ecstasy getting a 3K, and the CT's Team Rain will be deciding on which side they want to start on. I'm assuming they will be taking the CT side to start with. It does appear that will be the case. We'll go ahead and bring up their image here. Team Xenocide will be starting out here on the T side, and we should be live and heading into the match here, waiting for confirmation. And ladies and gentlemen, we should be live here. Rain on the CT side, Xenocide here on the T side. And we are off. Semifinals match here. These teams are competing for various prizes, which we'll go over after map 1 ends. We also have interviews between the two team captains for Team Rain and Team Xenocide, respectively. We'll play that after map 1 as well. Everybody feeling each other out right now. CT's heading up mid here. Going to try to go for the flank on them. Bomb has been planted over here on B. We'll see what... Is this Elvis here? No, just Vis. Melody coming around the corner. Not going to see anybody down. B long. Going to be pushing in here towards B side. Has to watch Overlook. Not seeing anybody there. You got to start going after that bomb, man. Couple shots being fired from Overlook. Grenade going up. They're going to try to get the play out of that. Ecstasy strikes first. Finding Code. Vanoli and Fallen Knight getting kills respectively. 2 players alive here on the T side. They're peeking around the corner. Not seeing anybody top of the bomb. Bomb's going to be defused. The remaining players here is Claw gets clad in the head by Melody. And that's all she wrote here on the T side. Rain will be raining over this pistol round. They get the first point there on the board. They will have the cash invested into their side and should be able to take this pretty easily up to 2-0 versus Xenocide. Couple shots being fired here towards mid. Knight's going to pop back out. Last time I saw Knight play here on this map, he utilized the HK417 as well as the ratio very effectively. Daylight winning that gunfight there versus Melody. MR96, man, that is a beast of a weapon. Knight striking from across map there with his HK. XC pushing out here on sight. Gonna want to watch the left, going up here towards Overlook. Firing some shots in there, not gonna connect on anybody. This has to be careful, getting tagged down here to 65. Grenades going all over the place in here. Bomb looks like it might start the rotation over here towards A. This might try to jump down and go for the backside of a couple of players. Ecstasy realizing this could be the case. We already see 2 CT players beginning the rotation over here towards A, and we'll get this site locked down before Claw can even get over there. This will be big here. Vis. Honestly, if I was Vis, I would want to jump down Overlook and try to surprise a player there on A ramp. There's almost always somebody there on A ramp in a situation like this, and pick up his gun. It's going to be difficult to do, but it's really all you can. You need to get this kill, even the body count board up, and grab his M4 and go help your teammate over here on A site. It's going to be very, very difficult for Claw to push up here and get the bomb plant. I know they're coordinated right now. Vis losing his life to Vanoli. Claw in a 1 versus 3. He's definitely have to claw his way out of this. He's tagged down to 3 HP, trying to go for the bomb plant. A couple extra $100 invested into the account if he's able to get it. He does indeed. He's not going to be able to get any kills, but that's some much needed cash over there for the T's. However, another round will be going in favor of Team Rain, and they're leading by 2. Chat, let me know your predictions down in the comment section down below. Curious to see what y'all are thinking. This loading up that side of the volley of shots. Welcome in, everybody. Taking it slow right now. 2 CTs over here on B site. T's trying to decide where they want to go. Favoring B right now. Clutch. And Claw here. Pushing slowly up. Claw's going to win the first gunfight versus Vanoli. They're going to back up here. They have given away position over here by B site. Playing it very slowly right now. That bomb plant really helped the T's out here get some extra cash they needed. Be able to buy the weapons they didn't want to work with. Claw getting another kill there on Melody. Faultless going to get flashed, forced to move back. This kind of just hanging back up here. Overlook, I don't know why he's doing that. Bomb being thrown out there by Code. They should have enough time to plant this bomb here without much fuss from the CTs. Faultless going down, and Clutch. Clutch it up, drop, being ecstasy there. Not a single player on the T side got dropped. I don't even know if they dealt much damage to any of the T players. Bomb being planted right there. Expertly executed. I really like the way they did that there on the T side. Xenocide looks like they have a lot of great team chemistry. That's something I talked with Clutch about in the interview, which you're going to play after map 1. But just a little tease of it. He was talking a lot about their friends here on Xenocide. They played with each other for years. The chemistry between them is excellent, and they're going to be able to play together as a team. And that's the advantage that he thinks they will have over Team Rain here. We'll see if that holds true. I'm already liking the way they are moving together, systematically taking the bomb site, surgically precise. They're checking all their corners. They trust each other. And so far, it looks like they're going to be able to tie this round up. We'll see what the CTs can say about it, though. They are down a man early here. Only 4 up here on the CT side. Playing a little bit of an eco round. Melody sinking Code's tune right there, but Daylight quickly doubles up. Gets a triple kill there on Vanoli as well. Faultless. Can't fault him for trying to run away and just save. We'll see if he decides to do that. Deagle in hand. Bomb slowly taking down. Not much you're going to be able to do here versus these 4 remaining T's. Clutch, going to finish him off, and we are tied up here, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2-2, and Xenocide don't like to choose teams early on, but damn, are they looking good so far. Chat, let us know your predictions down there in the comment section. Rain wins 13-2. Okay, that means they're going to have to win every single match after this. I don't know if 13-2 is going to happen. It'll be interesting to see if that is. 13-0, definitely not. I think this is going to be a lot closer than everybody thinks. We'll have to see, though. Faultless dropping out Clutch here. It's a big kill to get him down early on. He's taking their time, not trying to give away the positions. Faultless working that sniper rifle effectively, but gets traded out there by Claw before he can do more damage to his team. This taking his spot up here. Overlook, looking down. Couple shots fired blindly. T still fighting this B site. Tagging a player as he comes out. Daylight, not able to drop him, gets flashed. Hides over here in the corner. Difficult situation. He's going to find Melody, but quickly let's drop out Vanoli. It's all up the fist, but Vanoli with a quick little 2-piece there with the AUG is going to finish him off, and they've retaken the lead here on Team Rain. Faultless rocking that Erasio really helped get 2 players down here on the T side before they're even able to push onto the B site. Allowed his team to take that there, retake the lead. We'll see if he decides to pull out the sniper rifle again. I believe he did. He had 5,300, now only has 1,300, 4,000 spent, probably a ratio. But I'm not quite sure. He hasn't showed us what he's rocking with. XC got the nice combat camo there on the AUG. Speaking of XC, first to strike here, finding Viz. Fallen Knight also getting a kill there on Code. Little do they know that this is a fake plant over here on A. Bomb is going towards B right now. Clutch pushing in. Is the bomb carrier gonna plant that bomb down? Claw gonna watch the mid part of the map as these CT players begin to rotate over towards B side. He needs to jump down there quickly. Oh man, Knight just somehow is able to grab the headshot on him as he's running across. I think he was moving. He barely even stopped, man. Barely a bump on the road, just lands a headshot on him. Melody finishes off Daylight, and another point on the board here for Team Rain is incoming. It is 4-2. Checking out the scoreboard right now. Vanoli at 6-2, Fallen Knight at 6-3, and Daylight over here on the Xenocide side 7-4, and Clutch at 5-4. Ladies and gentlemen, for some reason my YouTube chat is not working. I will not be able to read too many comments, which is probably best for your enjoyment, as I won't be tripping over my words too much trying to look at the comment section. But again, my chat is not working, so if I do miss any comments, if you drop any input, I do apologize about that. Big kills going down here, B long. 3 versus 3 here on the body count board. Maybe that 2 versus 3 as the CTs have the body count lead. Fallen Knight putting it down. Clutch. Code gonna watch his mid here. Is the bomb carrier. Peeks around the corner, not seeing anybody. Has to be careful. The T's have been able to stay in this cash-wise because of the bomb plants. However, I don't know if they're going to be able to plant the bomb this time. XC with a quick 2-piece bikini there finishes both of them off, and the lead has been increased by 3 here on the Rain side. T's will be struggling for cash a little bit more here this round. They needed that bomb plant. Code only 200 left in the bank after that AK purchase and some Kevlar. Bomb being planted here on B. 2 players up here on the CT side. Those are going to be Ecstasy and his teammate Fallen Knight. Knight working that ratio, really only leaving it to Ecstasy here to try to retake this bomb site. He's going to push on out, see the T's decide to come to him. Knight watching his CT connector there. Bomb slowly ticking down. XT looks like he's just going to go ahead and watch his mid here. And they're going to go ahead and give this round here to the T's. No need to go in and die stupidly. I think this is a good decision here on Team Rain's side. Both these players cash-wise, plenty of cash to work with, but no need to throw away those good guns you have in your hand. Go ahead, give them this round, and go ahead and take round number 9 and take your lead back up to 6 here. Or excuse me, back up to 3. Vis and teammate pushing down here a long. Smoke grenade is out. Going to give them a little pause there as they push on him. XC watching. Sees a silhouette through it. Going to land shots there on Vis. Drops down. Pops to reload. Don't know if he realizes there's another teammate there. I believe he finally saw him. Somehow through that smoke. Has better eyesight than I do. T's right now deciding which way they want to go. They've teased over on the A side now. CTs, as I believe they wanted to, are hanging more over here. Bomb carrier, daylight. Looks like they still might decide to go A. This will be an interesting decision on their part if this is what they actually want to do. You teased A. You already lost a life of one of your teammates over there on A. Because of that, you should have CT players beginning to lean more towards the A side. Clutch getting a big kill. You're going to see the T's ramp up their speed, pushing over here right now. Fallen Knight going to be watching with a sniper rifle. This will be clutch for him if he's able to get anybody through the smoke. He decided to push up. Watch that flashbang coming in. He's going to dodge over to the right side. He's going to throw a frag grenade out. Oh, he's still holding on to it. Clutch getting a kill on Vanoli. I was trying to get some sniper shots. That grenade coming in over the head. Oop, Daylight barely misses that shot there from him with a sniper rifle. Melody finding Clutch. He's going to jump up and above him. Melody doubled up on Daylight. Big kill there from him. And run player clear on the CT side. It's up to Melody to clutch this up. But Claw is there, finishing him off as he got Knight as well, as going to trade out that HK for that sniper rifle. And we are 1 point away from Xenocide tying this back up here. Interesting decision there from the T's, just exposed themselves right there mid. Easily could have had a collat come in from a sniper. If somehow Xenocide is able to come in, take the next couple rounds to go into the flip, tied up or even leading, you're on the T side, you'll have that CT advantage. I think they might just be able to take this. This is a big map to get as well, because they're playing on their home turf. If you guys watched the stream from last week, what Rain got on their home server, oh, it got interesting. Fallen Knight finding Claw, Code trying to strike back, tags him up, trying to drop him, but it was able to, almost ran out of ammo there. 3 players up here on the T side, 4 alive here on the CTs. It appears like they will be pushing towards A once again. They have to be careful not to give away their position to the CTs that are under them. Clutch moving down through there. He's going to find a kill there on Vanoli. Faultless. Going to watch his bottom here. Tags a player, but he's going to jump back inside there. Comes on out, but he's somehow still able to land the headshot on him. Tries to double up, but Daylight is there. It's lights out for Faultless. It's a 1 versus 2. Ecstasy is here. Gets shot in the face there by Daylight. How did he die to that? He should have hung back. Bomb being planted here. Melody, 100 HP and Kevlar to his name versus Daylight, 18. Bomb has been planted. Trying to stay alive here. Daylight. Sun is going to set there on him. Melody taking the round away from him. They've increased their lead back to 2. 6-6 here. Best case scenario here for Team Xenocide. They tie it up as they go into the flip. However, if you're on Team Rain, right now, you're taking the round away from them. A little bit extra cash being put into your accounts of players that might be a little low. They're able to buy a couple more utilities and take this to a 2-round, potentially 4-round lead at the flip. Obviously, best case for them at this point is going to be 8-4 if they're able to do that. I mean, if you're able, in my opinion, to beat Xenocide on their server, their home turf, man, I think you have this. The only thing that will be a factor is going to be the map port, I think, for them. Unless Xenocide just can really play well on port and somehow surprise Team Rain. Get a little too far ahead of myself. Still have a lot of match here left in map number 1. Knight and Ecstasy getting kills of their own. Limiting that body count board down to 3 here on the T side now. Code watching his mid. Knight Ecstasy once again getting kills. It's going to be all up here to Code. He's going to have to do some major hacking here to come up with this 1 versus 5. Got a good gun to do it with, though. This is a player. Call out there. Is able to get the kill, but quickly traded out there by teammate Vanoli. It's 7-4 here, and they are looking like they might just take the lead here by 4 as we go into the flip. This is a big round here for the T's. Get a little momentum as you go into the flip. You will be going to the CT side. You can limit that lead Team Rain has only to 2. Multiple kills here. 3 versus 3 now. Bomb favoring the B side right now. CT's playing a little bit aggressive. This could be a mistake there on their part. Melody's going to land a kill there on Daylight. Quickly traded out by Vis. And Vanoli is there to pick the kill up on him. Remaining T player here is Clutch. Trying to find these players. Right now moving through CT spawn. Plenty of time to work with. Over a minute left here on the clock. He could surprise Ecstasy by coming up behind him. It will be him versus Vanoli. He sees him, but Ecstasy just has the better shots, and Team Rain will be going into the flip up by 4 here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a quick stats comparison image between both of these teams. Both of these teams have demonstrated how extremely good performance they have throughout the entire tournament and within the competitive scene in general. Now, taking a look at these stats, Xenocide seemingly has the upper hand with 100% map wins compared to Team Rain's 85% ratio. Now, these are statistics, of course, very one-sided, as some may argue, that Team Rain has had harder opponents, but what we can expect is a very close game on Raid and Port, with both teams consistently showing up fabulous gameplay on both of these maps. Plaza is highly likely to be the center of the action as a deciding map. Bomb has been planted here. Early plant here from Team Rain. Xenocide here. Multiple kills going down. Only 2 players alive here now on the T side. Code 1 HP. Barely staying alive. A volley of shots being fired over towards the A site. Flashbang going out. Code trying to stay back. Maybe the deciding kill. He knows there's a player over here on his left side. Peek out. Look at see if he can find him. Bomb being defused right now. Vanoli goes down, and this will be the first point here on the board on the flip going to Team Xenocide. That was a must-win for them. Not only will they have the cash advantage going to the next couple rounds, which will help them close the gap that Team Rain has, but also a little bit of confidence. Going ahead and stopping that momentum that had been gained on the CT side Team Rain had. Yes, coming out, struck him big, it's a quad kill right there, all those Rain players, why did they do that, exposing themselves mid, that is not a good decision there on their part, unbelievable there by Visit, quadruple kill, with the SA-58 in hand, remaining player here on the T side is going to be Ecstasy, just rocking that little shotgun, not much he's going to be able to do with this, another point here going to Team Xenocide, maybe I'm speaking a little too soon. Could be a potential clutch coming in for Mr. Ecstasy here. He's definitely going to have to be on that if he wants to clutch this up. That was huge there from Vis. He might actually just get the ace here. He might, in a perfect world, he would, but Clutch might just take that away from him. Claw is going to be the one to do it. Almost an ace there from Vis, but he definitely did his part. That gap Team Rain had coming into the flip has closed only down to 2. The cash advantage being severely in favor of the CTs here on Xenocide. Now, thankfully, these players here on Rain, or at least thankfully for you Rain fans and the players here on Rain, most of them are playing eco. If they had gone for a full buy there and had perished like that, it would easily be tied up here in the next couple of rounds. These players decided not to do that though on Team Rain. They played smart, went eco that round. Were able to save the cash to come in here to round number 14. Or 15, that is, excuse me. And try to take it away here from the CTs. Momentum on your side right now if you're Xenocide. You have the cash to work with. Let's see what they can do. Meta 8 here on the clock. Melody slowly pushing up here towards CT spawn. It looks like B is going to be the side of choice. Teammate Faultless here. Pushing up alongside. They're going to go for the backstab on B. Bomb just waiting for the call from teammates to push up. Plaza first to get dropped here. Clutch going to peek his A long. At some point, you need... I like what they're doing here on Team Rain. Trying to get them to fake out. Clutch finding Knight. Faultless is going to back on out of there. And they're going to commit here towards this B site and try to get this bomb planted. This holding strong here, A ramp. See what he can do again with his SA-58. Daylight picking Melody off, but always going to push on in. Team Ecstasy up there. Viss is getting double kill right there quickly. Almost, I said no, not treated out. Viss is going to get another kill there on Ecstasy. A triple kill coming in and helps his team advance one more point up here on the board. Viss coming out of nowhere was at the bottom of the leader count board. I think he was 2-10. And now 9-10 has come alive here these last two matches. When I talk about it, sometimes when a player is having a poor performance in a match and they just need to step up, just for a couple matches, just a couple rounds, man, they need to step up. Excuse me, not matches, but rounds. Just step up. 2 rounds, get some kills. That is what you have to do, and they've closed that gap here that Rain had created on the CT side is almost non-existent now. And Clutch trying to help it be non-existent here in this next round. Frag going off, tag it down XC down to 72. Trying to work with that Eagle Claws coming in and finding Faultless. 3 players left here on the T side. Clutch is in a good position here to see if anybody comes around the corner. These CT players are moving very slowly. I'd love to hear what the comms are like now on Xenocide's team. Rain, if you're them, you want to be staying calm. Not freaking out too much. You know you're at a disadvantage in terms of server. But this is a win you really do want. If you were able to get the win on them, it is going to make it very hard for Xenocide to get it. However, they know that their odds are probably a little lower, statistically speaking, and just being from a server standpoint. Still plenty of time left here in map number 1. I really can't call a winner at this point. I thought maybe Xenocide was going there, but then Team Rain, it's just too back and forth, and this is really what you want here in a semifinals match. If this is what we're getting so far in the semifinals, I cannot wait to see what the finals will bring us. Remaining player here is Melody, just running around, GSR in hand. Peeks out like a mouse and gets slapped by the cat there. Daylight tied up here 8-8. Faultless 5-16. There's a player like Viss on the Team Rain side. Can step up. Still so close here. Rain playing a little quicker here. They have to make sure this doesn't turn into a panic. Checking all their corners. Knight finding Code, doubling up there on Viss. Faultless in there getting clutched. The bomb's being planted here. Team Rain looking like they want to reclaim the lead they had. I believe it was a sniper there. Was not. Daylight is the first to strike for his team. He's Claw getting tied down at 57. Trying to stay strong here, be long. Pick up another gun. Comes around the corner here. He's not going to be able to get those 2 players there. And Faultless finishes Daylight off, but from the grave, he's able to find Melody. Rain reclaiming the lead they have. Back up to 1. It's a little bit of deja vu here. Before the flip here, Team Rain on the CT side took their lead. Had a little comeback happen on the side of Xenocide, but ultimately they were just not able to pull out there on the flip. They went in down 4. Props to them, though. They have closed that gap. It's only 1 point separating these teams. Tied it up last round. Knight working the sniper rifle there, coming around the corner, watching his A long. A minute here on the clock. Bomb favoring this A site right now. This has just really picked up the slack here on his team. Picked himself up and is carrying himself over the finish line and really helping his team out. Has come alive. I guess he decided to make some G Fuel. Big kill there from Fallen Knight coming in. A crucial clutch kill on Clutch. Daylight. Flash. Gonna see a player here. Find one. Going for the other. He has a box. Oh my lord, how did he get that flick? He's down to 1 HP. Barely staying alive and comes up with a 2-piece. The bomb has been planted, but they were easily able to defuse this. And Xenocide has retied the matchup. How did Xenocide Daylight get that?
Bomb has been defused.
Like it's like light speed right there. Changing from Daylight to light speed, man. I blinked and he had his crosshairs right there on that player's head. Daylight. Top fragger here for his team. Xenocide, 19-12. This is a match or what, ladies and gentlemen? And this is only map number 1 out of a potential 3. Clutch, first kill here. On XT, trying to double up. He does. He's going to go for another. He does. He gets a triple kill. Goes for the quad. He gets him off. And that's a point going towards Xenocide. Once again, they've taken the lead here on their side. Actually, I think this is the first time they've taken their lead. Period. You have to be feeling good if you're Xenocide. This is exactly what in the interview, again, we'll play the interview after this, Clutch was talking to me about. This is what they wanted to do here. They needed to take map number 1. It was on their server. And then they just need to have a good round, good map that is map number 2 on Team Rain server. And they should be able to choose server on map number 3. I love the way Xenocide is playing. The team communication. They know Team Rain is good, and they're playing the CT side very well. They're not overextending. They're not getting impatient when the Ts are playing very slowly, and because they have played so patiently and are not overextending, they're forcing the Ts to play a little more quickly, maybe a little quicker than they want to. The Ts right now are a little nervous. Pushing towards his B site, a volley of grenades going in. Gotta watch the Aver Ampere fall in line with a quick little flick, and Vinny's gonna put it down on the ground. XC getting code. Daylight's there on the kill feed, but not gonna be there for long. He quickly gets dropped by Follows. The remaining CT player here is Clutch, who's trying to clutch this up. He has maneuvered himself behind them, is peeking overlook now. That was just some blind fire heading up towards Clutch. I don't believe they know he's there yet. First kill, Fallen Knight, goes for the other one on top of the catwalk, but he's not going to find it. Ecstasy drops him, and Team Rain has tied it back up. They didn't like Team Xenocide leading whatsoever. 10-10. Checking out the scoreboard right now. Man, I saw some 13-0 predictions. 13-0 coming into this match. What did I say? You can't count either of them out. That's a good point. This doubling up. Trying to go for the third. He's going to find him. Goes for the four. Gets the quad. He follows. Puts him down on the ground before he can do damage. His team going to double up there on Daylight. Trying to move down here. A-Ramp before he gets tagged. Grenade coming in. Going to tag him down just a little bit. Actually, somehow avoids it. Goes for the knife kill. Picks it up there on Clutch. He's going to quickly move over towards the A side and try to get that bomb planted. Watches his mid. Actually, he's going to decide to slow down here. What just happened right there? Flawless knew he had to get away, and he was just swinging and moving, dodging bullets, weaving back and forth. Now, gas here on the brake. Maybe pushed the clutch in and just coasting right now. 50 seconds to work with. Can we talk about this for just 1 second? Another quad feed? What? Like he was bottom fragging, man. And all of a sudden here is trying to take the top spot away from Clutch and teammate Daylight. Fallons has to be so careful here. Exposing himself to the CT spawn. Claw's gonna fight him. One shot. One kill. That lead has been given back to Xenocide. It's a little bit of hot potato going on right now, folks. Back and forth, back and forth. I cannot stress enough for you Xenocide fans out there how important this match is for them. If Xenocide loses this, it's going to be so difficult for them on home turf. Claw staying alive. This coming in clutch, saving his teammate Claw, and killing Flawless. A seems to be the decided choice. Multiple grenades coming in. Daylight getting blinded by his own name right there. 2 versus 2 here on the body count board. This popping to reload before he decides to push in. Bomb has been planted. Then there's a player on the top left. Fires a couple shots over there. Not going to tag on anybody. Melody, great positioning right now with the SG. Teammate right to the left of him. That's Vanoli there. Lands a headshot on Claw. It's all up to Vis. He's going to double up there with that. SG. Hot potato. It's hot potato, folks. Back and forth, back and forth. However, if the trend continues, Xenocide will win this 13-12. If the trend line holds. The T's, 4 of them right now pushing up through mid, going towards CT spawn. The bomb carrier hanging back in their spawn. I don't want to move. This is going to be interesting. Claw getting 2 kills before he finally gets dropped by Knight. He should be able to give the call to his teammates what they're doing. Clutch with a crucial kill on Melody. That bomb has been dropped. Now they just have to watch their backstab here.
Coalition.
Daylight and Viz kills respectively, and it's now match point for each Xenocide. This has been one of the best matches I have ever seen. There is not one player who is doing it all here on the Xenocide side. They are really working together as a team, like Clutch said they were going to. The chemistry that they had is what was going to carry them through here in these semifinals matches and to the finals. So far, what I've seen, what he said was true. Interviews coming up after map number 1. Stay tuned for that, folks. And of course, map number 2 after this one. Team Rain. Looking to work here towards B. You gotta watch Vis with that AUG. Fall is trying to stay up. Gonna throw a frag back there along with some flash. Vis. Gonna pop around the corner. Gonna tag Falls down to the ground. Going for the double kill. He's gonna be able to come up with it. Trying to find Vis right there, pushing in towards Daylight, getting killed there on Ecstasy. 2 players alive here on the T side now. Claw, teammate, Clutch there. Vanoli getting a kill up quickly, traded out there by Claw, and Daylight's gonna try to put the lights out there for him, but Claw's gonna double up and finish him off. Xenocide winning map number 1 like they needed to do here on their home turf. They absolutely needed this win. It was incredibly crucial, and they were able to come up with the win. Well played to both teams. Xenocide, the winners here. Daylight and Clutch with 23 kills respectively. This stepping up huge, was down at 1 point 2 and 10, I believe, was his score. Finishes 18 and 15. Ladies and gentlemen, what a map number 1. Again, we are preparing map number 2 as I speak. We're going to have the interviews between both of these teams coming up here. Don't go anywhere. Be good interviews as well as map number 2 here. Now, let's take a look before we head to the interviews, though. The little lineup we have here. Port will be map number 2. Now, Team Rain is heavily favored to win this. How Team Rain performs on their home server is, I don't know how to say other than phenomenal. They're definitely favored to win map number 2 here, which means we will probably go into map number 3, which will be Plaza. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first team interview coming up right now. This will be Team Rain. Crosby will be doing the interview, and then we'll have the team captain from Xenocide coming on, and I will be doing that interview here. These interviews were recorded before the match started, and here is a look and listen to the interview with Team Rain. We'll see you on the flip side.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kryptonite or Crosby for Mobile Esports. Today, I have Faultless from the Critical Ops team of Rain. How's it going, man?
Yeah, hello. It's okay.
Good. Alrighty, so just want to dive into it real quick. So just first off, just kind of, tell us a little bit about your team, kind of like maybe when it was formed or something that you think is maybe unique about Rain.
Of course. We were formed in early 2017, but came to prominence in the competitive scene around late 2018. We have been one of the most stable teams in the game for about 3 years now. I would say something that makes us unique is our drive to keep our team speaking one native language, so that our communication is at the best level possible. Some European teams face issues with communications as they have different native languages. In Rain, we recruit top-class players who all speak Russian properly, and this helps us to stay on top in our synergy and chemistry. I would say that's what gives us an edge on the competition.
Gotcha. Very important right there is what you mentioned, communication. Communication, like many people know, especially people who are at the top of their respective esport, and they know communication is key. It can make it or break it for a lot of teams, a lot of people, and it sounds as if you guys have that on lockdown. So that's awesome. How do you kind of approach when you're going into a game or a match? How do you approach beating your opponent? Is there anything specific, maybe something that you do beforehand, or is it just practice and business as usual type of thing?
Usually we practice a lot and try to find out about our opponent as much as we can. So we would say Xenocide is one of the strongest teams in the tournament, so naturally we have had to work hard to prepare for them. We have prepared for them by practicing ourselves and looking into their playstyle, so we're prepared for them. We also recruited an analyst Bram recently, who is helping us prepare for them as well.
I see. So you've got your bases covered right now. So you review their VODs, so their videos, and I guess you said you brought on an analyst to help with that. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. We're watching a lot of materials about our opponents either played enough tournaments to analyze.
I see. Gotcha. Anything you can do to get that edge on your opponent. All right. And so do you believe your opponent has any chance of beating you? Do you go in with that type of mentality? Is it, I'm going to win, our team is going to win no matter what? Or is it, well, based on kind of what we've seen, maybe they could overtake us here at certain points? Do you kind of just have an all or nothing mentality for the round, for the game? Or is there some like flexibility sometimes?
Well, naturally, there is always a chance we feel that Xenocide is a very strong team. We feel that they have a chance to defeat us. We're looking forward to an intense matchup against them.
Gotcha. Of course. So, is there anything you want to say to your opponent? I know you don't always get a chance to kind of speak to an opponent before the match. Sometimes there's just kind of you're thrust into it because you're just so hyped up in the match. Do you find that sometimes you start to tell your opponent something, or you kind of I don't know, maybe use a little bit of trash talk per se, or is everything just kind of you go in, do your thing, and do your best?
Actually, I haven't practiced saying something to the opponent, but we would just like to say that we're glad to see them come this far and that we wish them the best of luck as we respect Xenocide a lot.
Gotcha. Very diplomatic. Very, very good to see from both sides. Respect, though, because when you have teams that respect each other, then for the most part, that usually means the match, at least for the viewers, is going to be very good, and which in turn usually means it's going to be good for the competitors as well. So that's a good thing to hear right there. That's good. So, do you like where Critical Ops is heading in esports? Is there anything you've seen maybe in the past, or anything of the sort that you may be kind of in favor of, or anything of like that caliber?
I think there is a great amount of progress in where we're moving at the moment. At least better than we were last year. So having said that, I believe that there is still some way to go, but we're on the right way.
Gotcha. Cool. I agree. I could not agree more. Critical Ops Esports is definitely heading the right way, especially with us over here at Mobile Esports. I don't know if everyone at home watching right now knows, but we were actually the very first tournament. Actually, we held the very first tournament for Critical Ops That was the Fireteams tournament, and of course, this was years and years ago. I believe it was three or so years ago at this point. And of course,
sadly, we haven't got a chance to play the first tournament, but we want to win this one to kind of have a history about us in Seops.
when you say history, so you mentioned when you were formed type of thing. Is there anything in terms of something else you might want to share? Is there anything that you might, in terms of like maybe something that happened earlier on when there were some team shuffles, and kind of how you got to the point where you are right now in terms of the communication aspect that you mentioned earlier on today, and maybe anything else that you want to highlight that has changed over the past little bit?
Actually, 2020 was one of the most difficult but progressive years for us because we had a lot of tournaments and have a lot of time to improve ourselves. We had a lot of reshuffles due to people's losing motivation or just changing their teams, but we're still on the right way, I hope.
Gotcha.
So we're just moving forward to win as much as we can and perform as good as we can.
Up in a way is what I always say when it comes to trying to get better. Aim higher. Well, with that being said, where can we find you on social media? Where can we find maybe your personal social media, or maybe Team Rain's social media?
Mostly we use Discord, or I use the YouTube channel, the same to my nickname. So you may follow us on Twitter, ReaganGG, or in Discord. And also don't forget to subscribe to the mobile esports. And we're really thankful for the chance to participate in the tournament that is being organized pretty well.
All right. Thank you very much for sticking with us, and all our links as well as your links will be down in the description below for everyone at home who wants to check out Rain and Faultless. Please go ahead and give everyone some love. And with that being said, we're going to bring this the short interview to a close. Thank you very much for being with us at Mobile Esports, and thank you very much to you, Faultless, for joining us today. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you for having a chance to in an interview. So see ya.
Take care.
How's it going, Clutch?
Good. How are you?
I am doing absolutely fantastic. Excited for the matches here today. Your team is facing off against Team Rain. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about your team, how it was formed, and what makes it unique.
So me and a couple of my friends decided to leave another team and create our own team. And we're chilling in VC, spent hours looking for a name, and we decided on Xenocide. And we made this team around April of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes it unique is because most of us in the team have been playing together for years. And so it's just a friends only team. We keep it close with us.
And that's a great chemistry you guys have together. You trust each other with your backs, with the strategies you have.
Yes, sir.
That's a great thing to have in a team. And I say that plays into how you think you'll beat your opponent today is you'll utilize that friendship you guys have, the chemistry that you've built together to go ahead and move in confidently and eliminate Team Rain.
Yeah, we're going to try to go in confident. We know they're a good team, but we got to stay stronger. So they've been beating Hammers a lot, and that's the best NA team. So to beat RGN will be a great confidence boost for us.
100%, definitely. It'll be a great confidence boost. You got to come in. I always like to say there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. You come in there, you're not cocky. You respect the team. It's kind of like a rattlesnake, right? You know it can do some damage to you. You want to stay away from it, but you give it the proper distance. Of course, this instance, you're going to want to be trying to kill said rattlesnake or beat the team, but come in with respect, a healthy amount of respect, and see what you can do. So with what you've already said, I would say you have a belief that the opponent has a decent chance at beating you, a small chance. What would you say about that?
I'll say 50-50. things can go our way. Like let's say we go to the third map, it can be in our server, so that plays like a great factor. And we'll just see. Like I said, we got to give them their respect. They're the best team, but I think we got it.
I love the confidence. How do you feel about playing on their server? I know when we saw them play Hammers on their server, they seem to have a decent advantage there.
Yeah, like I don't expect us to win on their server, but I expect us to get like a lot more rounds than they do on our server, so we can, like I said, get the NA server on the last map in our favor.
Yep, that's exactly. Go ahead. I like the strategy so far. So is there anything you want to say to your opponent before the match begins? A little virtual handshake, or maybe trying to strike some fear into their hearts?
Nah, just good luck. I'm cool with most of them, and we're just chill with them. There's no toxicity between us, so good luck.
That is absolutely fantastic to hear. One other question here for you regarding the Critical Ops scene as a whole. Do you like where Critical Ops Esports is heading? Is there something you would change or keep it the same way?
No, I like where it's going. I like how they're coming up with new like prize pools for tourneys, like these skins, the emblems. I do wish they gave out more credits, however, like maybe like over like 10,000 per player sometimes. I don't know, something different with that, but it's going great, I would say.
So some bigger prize pools in the future. So last thing I'd like to,
nice.
Oh, definitely. Now, the last thing I want to ask is, where can the viewers find you on social media? Whether YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I know even some people have their Snapchats they'd like to share. Is there anything you'd like to share with the viewers?
Yeah, I'll give the Xenocide Twitter, and it's at Xenocide Cops. XENOCIDECOPS.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you for that. That should be linked in video description down below, chat, as well as probably here in the comment section. Clutch, thank you so much for being here today. Good luck to you and your team. Look forward to the matches beginning.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
What's going on, Mobile Esports fans? It's Sudden Death here. On behalf of Mobile Esports, I'm excited to announce the credits system. The credits system is something the Mobile Esports team has been working on, and it's an amazing new addition to the Mobile Esports bot in our Discord server. We're calling it the credits system. Players will earn credits by competing in tournaments and community events, and can also win credits in giveaways and other such events. Players can then use these credits to purchase items in our new shop in the Mobile Esports Discord server. And in this quick video, I'm going to explain all how it works. So once you're here, come to the bot channel and go ahead and type /credits, just like you're seeing here on screen. Press send, and it's going to bring up some available commands. If you ever have any questions or are confused or don't have time to refer back to this video, all you have to do is type in /credits. Help, and this will bring up a help bar that explains the entire credit system to you and how it works and what you need to do just to operate the basic functions. Many different ways you can earn credits. Once you've earned credits, you can come to the credit shop, and as you can see here in the little help area, all you have to do to access the shop is by typing /credits shop. Once again, /credits shop will bring up the credit shop. Now, the shop right now consists of 10 different items, but in the future there will be a lot more items. It'll be constantly changing stuff out, but for right now, this is what we got. As you can see here, there's multiple different G Fuel products you can get: a $10 iTunes gift card, a $10 Google Play gift card, as well as an iPad Air and a Surfshark VPN 1-month membership. What I want to do today is I want to go ahead and purchase number 5, or the Spicy Demonade G Fuel tub. Huge fan of Doom, so that is the one I'm going to be getting. So all I have to do is type /credits purchase, and if you'd like to get a little more information about the product before you purchase it, all you have to do is type /credits info 5. This will bring up a little information about the product itself. Like I said, I'm looking to get the G Fuel Spicy Demonade tub, and the cost is 250 credits.
If you're looking for some G Fuel, maybe a hat, tub, shaker, energy crystals, or anything in between, please make sure to go check out gfuel.com for their great assortment. All you got to do is add something to your cart, make sure that it's something that you want to give it a try or something that you've already had, check out, then fill in some of these details right here. Some of them are, of course, our code esportsmobile for 10% off anything and everything on gfuel.com. That code again is esportsmobile. In this case, you get 30% off. Use your payment method of choice. Go ahead and follow the on-screen prompts, and there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do to complete your G Fuel order. Make sure you use our code esportsmobile for 10% off. In this case, 30% off your order. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Peace, please.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2 being prepared as I speak. We should be hopping into that shortly. Chat, what did you think about map number 1? It was crazy. Coming into map number 2, though, Team Rain is definitely favored. And Team Xenocide has an interesting road ahead of them. If you guys listen closely to the interview with the captain from Team Xenocide, Clutch, he talked about what they needed to do in map number 1, and most of what he was talked about came true. They played together great as a team. The chemistry they had worked out. Their communication was on point. They won the map. However, they allowed Team Rain to garner too many points. They earned, I say earned, 11 points. That means coming into map number 2, Xenocide can only lose by 1 if they want to choose the server. Team Rain has to win 13-12 in order for Xenocide to choose the server. If Xenocide loses by any more than that, then Team Rain will be able to choose the server in map number 3. And effectively, if there's server advantage, which we know they have, they play phenomenally on their server, could end up meaning they take map number 3 and the series and move on to the finals. Still, plenty of time for Xenocide to work out a win here. But if you're on Team Rain, you have to be feeling good about yourself. You have to be feeling excited, whether you're a player for Team Rain, a captain, or a fan. You have to be excited for these next 2 maps and feeling confident. Xenocide, not all hope is lost yet, but they're going to have to put in a very, very impressive showing here on map number 2 in order to get the server. And if they don't, if they're not able to get the server, then they're going to have to beat Team Rain on their home turf. And maybe we don't even get to map number 3. Maybe just maybe Team Xenocide comes out swinging and takes map number 2 here. We will see. There's a stats comparison image between both of these teams. By the way, huge shout out to Blurp and Menace for all of your donations. Alchemist as well. Thank you for all of these donations. These donations go to Mobile Esports here and help us bring you bigger and better tournaments, not only for Critical Ops, but other games here in the future. Thank you to Blurp, Menace, and Alchemist. And thank you again, Blurp, for another donation being dropped. Stats comparison image here. Team Rain here on the left, Xenocide on the right. Coming into it, looking at port, Xenocide looking good. Port is a map Team Rain hasn't played on. We'll see what comes of it. Map number 2 being prepared as I speak. We're almost into it. Waiting for the confirmation that we are live and ready to hop into it. I believe we have one more player that needs to join before we go ahead and hop on into it. Get rid of my semi-attractive face and head into the match they're getting ready right now. If you're interested in the recording process that the teams go through to go ahead and make sure everything's on the up and up, nothing's running in the background, no suspicious ABK files, OBBs, jailbreak tweaks, whatever, you can go to mobileesports.org and check out the rules and regulations here for the Fireteams tournament. Once again, you can find that on mobileesports.org for the rules and regulations page for the Fireteams tournament. And that is what you are watching right now, the Fireteams tournament. It is a celebration of the first ever Critical Ops tournament and the first ever tournament that Mobile Esports hosted as well, all the way back in 2016. I believe it was in March, if my memory serves me correct, maybe February, somewhere in that time range, almost 5 years ago. And it is so amazing to see where we have come in the mobile community, the Critical Ops community as a whole, and where we are today. Chat, what is your predictions for map number 2 here? From what I can see, Rain is definitely favored coming into it. We'll take a look here at the bracket in just a second. But again, let me know what your predictions are. Do you want to see Team Rain win? Again, that's as general sense I get. But I'm asking you guys now, just not from people just dropping their comments. I want to know, Team Rain favored to win? Are they going to come in and put a whooping on Xenocide, both map 2 and 3? Does Xenocide have a chance? I'm curious to see what your predictions are down there in the comments section. Check out the bracket right now. We also have another couple cool images we can show you all. The top players and the top teams currently in the tournament. But here is the bracket, and the matches are taking place right now. Just a few weeks ago, this wasn't filled out. Most of these spots were blank. We had 64 teams, over 500 players, and we have narrowed it down to 4 teams and just a handful of players. Man, it is crazy how you start with so many players, so many teams, and I've narrowed it down just to the top 4. And we're going to narrow it down to the top 2 and see who's going to come out the victor here in the Fireteams tournament. The next image here I am going to show you is the best teams here in the tournament. We are currently live with the knife round, which means we will be into this map here shortly. They're currently knifing for sides. We're going to get rid of this image because who cares, man? Who cares? I mean, I care, but let's take a look here at this. Map number 2 here. Sides will be decided right here. Currently spectating Clutch. He's going to go down. Actually gets a couple kills before he goes down. Penalty. Also, Rain will be taking that. They are able to come up with it. Code in their 2-piece, but not going to be able to come up with anything after that. Team Rain here will be deciding on sides and probably taking CT to start with. We'll bring back in the top players image here before we head back into the map. And Rain does appear like they will be starting here on the CT side and try to take the early lead here. On the map, Port. This is the second time I have casted the map Port. Looking forward to casting it once again here. Clutch and crew heading out here towards the B site. Heading up here towards Catwalk. Not going to see anybody down there. Bomb currently moved across B side. Thought he wasn't going to plant it, but he's going to decide to plant it here. CT's realizing the bomb has been planted. Going to quickly move back over here towards B. Looks like we have a sub here on Team Rain. Oh my lord. Flow is going to get tagged, but quickly puts down Clutch. Knight is there as well. This is the server side advantage that Team Rain is going to have. You can see just how quickly they cut through the Xenocide side. Daylight coming from behind, quickly flip. They're going to be falling. Knight is going to drop it down to the ground, and they're going to be able to defuse that bomb. They just cut through Xenocide like a hot knife through butter.
Has been diffused.
This is his server side advantage we've been talking about, folks. If you are not aware of it, Team Rain now playing here on the Russian R1 server. This is home turf for them. Faultless with a he literally lives next door to the server. Not literally, but I mean pretty damn close. 3 ping. 11 here for Vanoli. I mean, Geisha right here with 100 ping. That is 50 lower than everybody here. Rain, again, cutting through them. I looked at the chat for a split second, and yeah. Map number 2, already off to a great start for Team Rain. Alchemist, thank you so much for the $100 dono. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, consider becoming a member here at the Mobile Esports YouTube channel. You can for as little as $1.99 a month. Round number 3 here, they're pushing it towards the A site. That's what they're feeling. They're playing a little slower here. This, trying to work with that SG in hand. Faultless, gonna be the first to strike. Vanoli's there finding Claw. Code firing back on his team. They're trying to push in here through that A storage bin right now, but nothing. He's gonna be able to do that. Ecstasy quickly puts him down on the ground. Reflexes are incredibly quick. They're incredibly quick, especially when you have a 38 ping. Again, if Xenocide here in map number 2 really isn't able to do much, and it ends up being a 13-2, I would have to say that is due to the server advantage that Team Rain has, and they will most likely take map number 3. They cannot do that. They have to have their server in map number 3. Xenocide does. They have to have a 13-12. They have to have a 13-12. Loss. If you get that close, maybe you have a win, but it is just not looking good for them at all. Geisha doubling up with a foul, and they're currently mopping the floor here with them. Now, you're on the Xenocide side. You had a feeling this was going to happen. Map number 2, you knew it was going to go like this. Do you have a strategy that's going to come into play here soon? Obviously, you're a little lower on cash due to losing 4 rounds very, very quickly. Xenocide working with a little bit more cash. I don't know if these players are playing eco right now or not. They might be... Nope, they've actually decided to go for a couple decent primary weapons. SGs are the weapons of choice. Vanoli is already striked, drawing first blood here on the T side. XT watching mid right now. Going to move back down here towards his storage bin connector. See, unfortunately here for Xenocide is that they really can't play for just as many matches as they can get. If they had won 13-5 maybe on map number 1, then they could kind of play like that. You know, it's okay, I can take a few rounds here. As long as we win 13-6, 13-7, or excuse me, put 7 points on the board, they would be fine. They would easily be able to go into map number 3 and able to choose sides, but it's not looking like that's going to be happening at all. 5 points on the board already here, and the map has only been going for, what, 4 minutes? You gotta come up with something here, start putting some points on the board if you're Xenocide. You have to figure out something. Flawless double up, Ecstasy finding the kill there on Daylight. Clutch in, and they're trying to stay alive, but quickly gets traded out there. No, by Vanoli. Clutch double with the AK-47 might actually be able to put it on the board here. Geisha coming around to go watch his teammates back. Jumps down here, looks towards the 4 o'clock. Not seeing anybody towards the B side. Clutch with 3 HP to work with. Coming down catwalk right now. Peeks around to his left side. Not going to see anybody. Move back over here towards his right. Bomb is down. Grenade coming in. 3 HP to work with. And hope he's got a dream. Hope it's not a nightmare. He's going to need a dream to make this work. Peeks his corner. Not seeing anybody there. Trying to utilize that smoke to his advantage. Give himself a little bit of cover there. Geisha positioned fantastically. Sees the player pop out. Quickly finishes him off with a headshot. Doesn't even need to get the headshot. Could have just shot his big toe, man, and would have dropped him. 6 points here on the board. Checking out the score right now. Vanoli 8-2. Fallen Knight 8-0, man. That's where you want to have the donuts. If you got to have a donut, you want to have it in the D column, man. Flawless currently here, Knight. Let's watch him. See what he can do.
Wins.
A volley of shots going down here towards A. That altercation ended quickly. Currently, Rain is punishing Xenocide if they play assiduously, and punishing them if they play quickly. I couldn't even see the angle Vanoli had there. Trying to cast the best I can, but at this point, actually this able to put a point here on the board, or not able, but getting a kill. Got a little ahead of myself. Trying to put a point on the board, but quickly gets traded out there by Faultless. 8-0. Team Rain just right now mopping the floor with Xenocide. I mean, it's looking like we're gonna go into the flip 12-0, maybe 11-1. Now, granted, Port is a strange map. I think strange is the best word to use. The most clean word I could use from some of the comments I've seen from you all down in the comment section. Maybe they play better on Plaza, but again, the server advantage that Rain has is just phenomenal. XC and Geisha, Faultless getting kills of their own there. Code's going to be in there. Finds a kill. Claw, come up with the assist. Watch Rain on his back, going to push up here. We'll go towards his right side. Fires a couple shots over there towards those long pole concrete things. Doesn't get a kill on him. XC's there, trying to finish off this remaining player, which is going to be Code, 18 HP to his name. Doesn't have the bomb. Not going to be able to do much. Just going to sit here and wait.
Coalition.
I didn't even see where Knight was at, man. Knight still hasn't died. 10-0. And the only thing I really can recommend to Xenocide right now, shake some G Fuel up, man. That blue ice, get you guys energized. If you're a Team Rain fan, are you surprised at what you're seeing right now? You gotta be excited. Are you surprised? Probably not. You're confident in the way your team plays on their home server. And how close it was not on their home server as well. You had to be feeling confident coming into map number 2, and you have to be feeling like you should see your team in the finals. $10-0 right now. The teaser off. I want to see a point here on the board for Xenocide. I want to see them put a point on the board. Let's see if they can do it. Vis currently carrying the bomb right now. Going to step behind these explosive barrels, these flammable barrels. Thankfully, you cannot actually blow them up. This isn't Doom. Falls versus Strike. Coming out, finding daylight. Vanoli coming out of the corner. Not going to see anybody there. Peeks down towards his mid. Couple shots being fired towards his left. He somehow is able to land a headshot over there through the forklift. Forking that player up. I apologize for my puns. XC jumping down. Those are the AUG. Pretty confident he can do it with the knife. Oh, never mind. Guess he's feeling a little too overconfident. Clutch. Evening the body count board up 3-3 here. Knight working with that sniper rifle. He's positioned to smack that player. Pop his top like soda pop if he comes around the corner. And he's playing patiently like a Jedi, waiting. Calm, ruthless. Waiting to strike. Geisha gonna double up there. Triple kill coming in from Geisha. Finish off Code, Clutch, and Vis respectively. It's 11-0 right now. And it looks like all she wrote here on the side of Team Xenocide. Hey, I would love to see a 12-0 comeback. Are you kidding me? 12-0 comeback. Smokey, 13-0. I told you. This is the longest time every single player on Xenocide has been able to stay alive. He's trying to get that player off the forklift. Grenade going out. Oh, Geisha's gonna smack him in the head. Clutch, not giving him a clutch. Just up, Claw. Moving up. Tags a couple shots. Quickly, it's dropped out. 2 players left alive here on the T side now. Make it 1. All comes down to Daylight. They're trying to turn the lights out for him, and XC is able to do it. Too much of that, man, will definitely turn your lights out. And coming here into the flip. Taking a look at the stats comparison image here. Team Rain, 13-0. Looks like that will be the final score here. 12-0 right now. Xenocide, maybe, just maybe, comes in and takes his map. Takes away that 13-0, but at this point, there is absolutely no way Team Xenocide is going to be able to choose the server for map number 3, which they desperately needed. Rain looking confident, looking to finish this out. Go ahead and get to map number 3 and get this over with. Flawless finds Clutch there, top of catwalk. Grenade going down, damaging him a little bit, but they're going to try to blend the bomb right now. They're patrolling around, not going to see anybody. A couple of these players coming across the corner. Code's going to strike first. Daylight finding kills there on Ecstasy. Not before Ecstasy was able to put down Claw, but only putting down Daylight, and remaining CT player here is going to be Code. He's going to try to crack this. Sees a player on his left. He's going to be able to connect on him, and it's 13-0. Rain, reigning supreme here. 13-0, finishes up quickly. And we're going to prepare map number 3, and it is definitely not looking good for Xenocide coming into this. Osnit, yes, third map is going to be on the Russian server, favoring Team Rain, and it is definitely not looking good here for Team Xenocide. They're going to have to pull a miracle out of their G Fuel shakers if they want to come up with this one. And speaking of G Fuel, our code Esports Mobile is going to be worth 30% off here in the coming days, starting on December 10th through 15th. Our code Esports Mobile will be 30% off, and then it will revive itself on December 17th until the 22nd, and will be 30% off. This is a perfect time to take advantage of this 30% off discount code as we move into the holidays. G Fuel is an amazing gift and a fantastic stocking stuffer, or something to put under the tree, or send it to your gaming buddy. Whatever the case may be, Code Esports Mobile has you covered at checkout, where you can get 30% off any product on gfuel.com. Rain will be choosing the server here. Some people are saying it's basically over. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but it is going to be definitely difficult. Fallen, not dying at all, not falling once. Thank you again for all of the donations here, chat. We really do appreciate all of your support. Map number 1 was one of the best matches I had seen. Map number 2, looking like I was playing pubs. I'm not that good. I take that back. Xenocide, though, just not being able to put anything together on the RU server. They're going to have to come up with something big here as we move into map number 3. They will be playing on a little better map, which will be Plaza. I think that will be a little bit in their favor because they will be playing on the Plaza map. However, once again, Team Rain's home turf, it is going to be difficult for them. We already saw how much of a stomping that Team Rain can put on you on their home turf. And after a close game, it was 13-11. Both teams looked really evenly matched, and then we switched server and just got pounded there on the Xenocide side. They just cut right through them, man, like a hot knife through butter. Ladies and gentlemen, consider becoming a member here at the Mobile Esports YouTube channel. There are various options you can choose from, as little as $1.99 a month, up to $9.99. And the $9.99, the Legend role, will give you early access to new videos, as well as the Discord Legend role. Now, the top 3 slots, Supporter, Patron, and Legend, will grant you access to the MES credits. Every single month, we give out credits to those top 3 roles. Those credits can then be used in the Mobile Esports shop for various things. G Fuel products, Surfshark, VPN membership, Netflix membership, a Nintendo Switch or Switch Lite, and iPad Air. Many things are added to the shop and removed constantly as people are buying and spending those credits. That is a great way to not only support us, but also support yourself and get yourself a little something extra. If you don't know what the Mobile Esports bot is, it is something that our team here at Mobile Esports created, which not only helps out with tournaments, streams, etc., but also gives you access to the shop. Once again, those top 3 slots, supporter, patron, and legend will get Mobile Esports credits each month for getting those slots. Thank you again for all of your support. Ladies and gentlemen, map number 3 is being prepared as we speak, and here is the bracket image. Once again, 64 teams were selected. Over 500 players. I think it was like 512 something, I don't remember exactly. Over 500 players in the tournament, all trimmed down to just 4. And we're about to trim it down to 3. The other semifinals match will be happening tomorrow. Stay tuned for details on that. Currently, this best out of 3 series is tied 1-1. It's Team Xenocide taking map number 1. Team Rain totally demolishing Team Xenocide on the map Port. Map number 3, we're heading into Plaza here. Chat, let us know your predictions down in the comment section. Is it going to be closer than map number 2? Does Xenocide have a chance at pulling this out? I'm curious to see what you all think. Let's take a look here at the team comparison image once again for both of these teams. A lot of information to unpack here. You're looking at Plaza. Team Rain has 4 wins. Currently, no wins here on Plaza for Team Xenocide. Now you can go ahead and look at the individual players who have played in other teams. Fairly close, and you look at the players and their wins. Statistically, Plaza is favored for Team Rain as they come into it. And of course, they're favored just because of their server. Faultless, literally, like it's like he lives next door. A 3 ping, man. It's insane. We'll have to see what Team Rain is able to come up with here in map number 3, and what Xenocide is able to come up with. It's going to be difficult for Xenocide, definitely. They will try their best, though. These teams are competing for various prizes in this tournament. $500 cold hard cash, G Fuel products, Mobile Esports emblem, in-game credits, and 500 MES credits, as well as record in the Mobile Esports Hall of Fame. Again, these teams are competing for $500 cold hard cash, special weapon skin, Mobile Esports emblem, in-game credits, G Fuel products, MES credits, and they'll be recorded in the Mobile Esports Hall of Fame. A lot on the line here, as well as bragging rights within the community. Map number 3 being prepared as I speak. I know if I could get into it right away, I would. Unfortunately, guys, you're just going to be stuck with me for guys and gals, it is, a couple more minutes. And we should be hopping here in shortly to map number 3. Checking out the comment section right now. Team Rain looking like Chad is definitely favored. There are lots of Team Rain fans. 13-0, I feel 13-2. I know I was having a little bit of a probable reading in the chat as well. Unfortunately, I don't know how to decipher that. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves here. Again, map number 3 being prepared here. We'll be on the map Plaza. It's getting cold outside, at least where I live. I don't know about you all. It's probably cold where you live as well. If that's the case, consider picking up a Mobile Esports hoodie. Over at our merch shop, you can find us on mobileesports.store. Maybe somewhere you live, maybe you live in Australia, I don't know. It's not too cold over there. Maybe you live in Hawaii. You're rocking the shorts and t-shirts all year round. I'm a little jealous, but maybe you want to pick up a shirt. Over at mobileesports.shop, you can find all of our amazing merch over there. Not only do you get to show your support for Mobile Esports by getting one of our amazing premium hoodies or tees, but you also help us out here at Mobile Esports. Although all purchases go back here to the tournaments for bigger prize pools, more sponsors, bigger and better tournaments, more teams, etc., etc., etc. You guys watch stuff on the internet, right? You use the internet? I mean, that's what we're using right now. The internet. Do you ever leave the bathroom door open when you're using the bathroom? Probably not, unless that's what you're into. Not judging if you are, but I would say most of y'all close it. So if that's the case, why aren't you using a virtual private network, or a VPN for short? Using a VPN like Surfshark allows you to close the bathroom door, metaphorically speaking, on your internet provider. So they don't track what you're doing. So they can't see what you're up to, recommend ads, store that information, because why do you want them to see it anyway? That's your personal information. Maybe you're just watching Caillou on YouTube or doing something else. I don't know, I don't care. But why should somebody be able to see what you're up to? By using code esports mobile, you get 1 month free with a 2-year membership deal at surfshark.com. Once again, by using code esports mobile, get a month free of the Surfshark VPN with a 2-year membership deal. Close the bathroom door on your internet provider and prevent them from seeing what you're doing, prevent them from tracking you, recommending ads that you don't understand why they're recommending you, and showing things to you like, because you just said it, just like Christmas lights, and the next thing you find is a pop-up 12 seconds later on your phone for a Christmas lights ad on Amazon. It's a little creepy. Go ahead and close that door by using code esports mobile. Chat, we are close. Only a couple more players need to join. If you're interested in understanding the process of what's going on right now, some people are like, are you just delaying the match? No, we're not delaying the match. What the players are doing right now is you're joining the room. There's a process they have to go through. They're recording, going through a process, making sure they are showing there's nothing running in the background that would give them extra abilities that would be deemed unfair, giving them an advantage. Hacking. That's what they're going through right now. They're showing that everything is on a level playing field. They have no extra files or tweaks downloaded. If you'd like to read about those rules, you can find that page on mobileesports.org. A link is in the video description down below. Get at the rules and regulations page on mobileesports.org. Map number 3 will be live here in the next probably 8 minutes. Before that, though, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll see you on the flip side. What's going on, Mobile Esports fans? It's Sudden Death here. On behalf of Mobile Esports, I'm excited to announce the credits system. The credits system is something the Mobile Esports team has been working on, and it's an amazing new addition to the Mobile Esports bot in our Discord server. We're calling it the credits system. Players will earn credits by competing in tournaments and community events, and can also win credits in giveaways and other such events. Players can then use these credits to purchase items in our new shop in the Mobile Esports Discord server. And in this quick video, I'm going to explain all how it works. So once you're here, come to the bot channel and go ahead and type /credits, just like you're seeing here on screen. Press send, and it's going to bring up some available commands. If you ever have any questions or are confused or don't have time to refer back to this video, all you have to do is type in /credits. Help, and this will bring up a help bar that explains the entire credit system to you and how it works and what you need to do just to operate the basic functions. Many different ways you can earn credits. Once you've earned credits, you can come to the credit shop, and as you can see here in the little help area, all you have to do to access the shop is by typing /credits shop. Once again, /credits. shop. We'll bring up the credit shop. Now the shop right now consists of 10 different items, but in the future there'll be a lot more items and we'll be constantly changing stuff out. But for right now, this is what we got. As you can see here, there's multiple different G Fuel products you can get, a $10 iTunes gift card, a $10 Google Play gift card, as well as an iPad Air and a Surfshark VPN 1-month membership. What I want to do today is I want to go ahead and purchase number 5, or the Spicy Demonade G Fuel tub. Huge fan of Doom, so that is the one I'm going to be getting. So all I have to do is type /credits purchase, and if you'd like to get a little more information about the product before you purchase it, all you have to do is type /credits info 5. This will bring up a little information about the product itself. Like I said, I'm looking to get the G Fuel Spicy Demonade tub, and the cost is 250 credits.
If you're looking for some G Fuel, maybe a hat, tub, shaker, energy crystals, or anything in between, please make sure to go check out gfuel.com for their great assortment. All you got to do is add something to your cart, make sure that it's something that you want to give it a try or something that you've already had, check out, then fill in some of these details right here. Some of them are, of course, our code esportsmobile for 10% off anything and everything on gfuel.com. That code again is esportsmobile. In this case, you get 30% off. Use your payment method of choice. Go ahead and follow the on-screen prompts, and there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do to complete your G Fuel order. Make sure you use our code esportsmobile for 10% off. In this case, 30% off your order. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Peace, please.
Thank you to our amazing sponsors. Knife Round is live here. They're coming out here, and Rain is just charging straight at them and plans on just cutting through them, and they do so quite easily. Once again, like a warm knife through butter. Map number 3 here is just about to start. Team Rain winning the knife round. I believe they've won every single knife round. And it looks like they will be starting out here on the CT side, waiting for final confirmation, and that is the case. Team Rain will be on the CT side, Xenocide on the T side, and let's go ahead and hop into map number 3 here on the map Plaza. We'll see what they're able to do here on the T side. They have to pull out an absolute miracle. Thankfully, they don't have to worry about the round count. They just have to win. They just have to come up with a win. And getting a bomb plant here too much big time. Cutting this, getting kills respectively. Trying to go for the player on top of the CT stairs here. Velny getting 2 kills. Oh, Velny and Melody in there. Velny coming back, finding Claw there with a Deagle. 2 players up here now on the T side. They need to plant this bomb. Clutch thinking about going down. He's going for the player by his left. He's able to land the headshot there on Keisha. 2 versus 2. Bomb being planted. Daylight needs to watch his right here. Ace Vinoli going around through elbow. Melody taking top here in apartment. Looking outside of blue apartment. Gonna see if we can find anybody down here. Velnley, Deagle in a hand. Bomb slowly taking down here. T's just trying to route the clock. Shots being fired here by CT stairs. Clutch has to watch out. Teammate coming from behind, trying to fire from the blue apartment. Daylight's there, finding Melody, trying to distract Vinoli. Clutch, he's gonna clutch it up for his team. And Xenocide. First point here on the board in map number 3. Looking like it might just be a little closer. Ping is definitely still not in their favor. Faultless, I guess, moved even closer to the server. 2 HP, kind of jelly, dude. He just scooted over on the couch, a little to the left. Rain pushed around through B elbow quite quickly and gonna head down here through the windy stairs. Xenocide playing it a little more slowly. Gonna see an altercation right here by stairs. Fault's coming for a strike, finding fist. Melody coming around and gonna be looking towards CT mid, or T mid, excuse me. T players have backed up. Code watching their mid stairs. Clutch is the bomb carrier, currently moving through cross, trying to decide which they want to go. It was an interesting decision there for the CTs to kind of just tease them on that B side and make them feel a little uncomfortable. They don't know if they want to go towards B now or A. CTs are set up great, whichever bomb site they decide to go towards. Defenders on each site, as well as can quickly have rotations come in. Gotta watch those players inside of the blue apartment. Geisha's out there, been dropped down to 12, and is going to decide to move on out here. T's looks like they have decided here on A site. Currently watching CT mid. Lots of corners to check here. Player coming down from the CT stairs. Code trying to tag him. He's going to drop Ecstasy. Evening the body count board up here 4-4. Early on here in map number 3, but so far it's a lot closer. Vanoli in there with an FP6. They got to be careful as it comes in. Tag him down. Code at 32 HP. Coming around the corner. A volley of shots going down. Finally able to drop him before he can do more damage. The team got to watch those double doors there. Bombs being planted. Code looks down to his left. Sees a player there. Shoots a couple shots. Not able to tags him, but Geisha quickly puts him down on the ground. Claws there. Funny Melody tries to go back for Geisha. Daylight's actually be the one to finish Geisha off. And it's another point here on the board here for Xenocide. It's 2-0. Still a long way to go, but a lot closer compared to map number 2. I don't even know really still what happened in map number 2. It was just over so quickly. It took a sip of G Fuel, and that was it. Claw moving up his stairs here. Bomb has just been dropped by the T's right now. By the billboard. Checking the mail. Looks like nobody dropped anything off there. Fallen's right now. Currently inside his apartment watching entry. A volley of shots go right over his top right. He's right now just trying to figure out where the CCs are set up. Trying to feel them out. Go down a man early here. Make that 2. Ecstasy, big kill there from him. Putting down Daylight. Visk doubling up, but quickly traded out there by Melody. Preventing any more damage being done to his team. And the first point being put here on the board by Team Rain. This coming around the corner, traded out there by Vanoli towards mid. Vanoli getting a triple kill. Claw able to draw blood, but only briefly here on the CT side. Rain has tied it back up 2-2 here. Checking out the scoreboard. Vanoli 6-3. Opposing top fragger here, Daylight 4-2. Vis below Daylight at 3-4, and Ecstasy over here on Rain at 4-3. Moving off into round number 5. It's a little closer compared to the last round. A lot closer compared to map number 2. But I'm beginning to feel that snowball slowly building up here on the Rain side. Vanoli. It's a nice 2-piece and a biscuit. Looking for that brisket add on to the Beal. He's going to be able to find that man there towards mid. Clutch down to 9 HP. Claw. Amazing kill there on Faultless. Jumps up. Is able to land the headshot as he falls back down. 3v4 here. Geisha trying to make it. 4v2. Gonna have to back out of there after getting tagged down to 22. Is able to finish off Clutch. Vis and teammate Claw, the remaining players alive here now. All up to Vis.
Coalition.
Melody quickly eliminates him. After the first time here in map number 3, Rain has taken the lead. It's 3-2, they lead by 1. (13-2), I see the prediction. Follows the first strike, finding Vis there towards connector. Excuse me, cross. Code able to get there on the scoreboard, but quickly dropped.
Coalition wins.
Rain extending their lead here by 2. Again, I can feel that snowball slowly beginning to form here. Slowly beginning to feel that snowball forming. It's getting cold here in Barcelona. Rain feeling confident moving out here. Vis drawing blood first here on the CTs. Daylight quickly traded down by Vinoli. Vis still holding strong here, watching his mid stairs. Smoke down there. Melody alone here on a site. Altercation here by stairs. Geisha coming up trying to double up. He's going to find it. Triple kill, actually. And eliminates every single player here on the T side. Rain now leading by 3 here, 5-2. The server advantage that Rain has is definitely real. And when Rain plays so well, I mean, you look at map number 1, very close match. Ended up being 13-11. Xenocide won, but not on Rain's home turf. They were able to keep it within 2. They were able to keep it within 2, not on home turf, which means when they come over to their home, man, they're playing on their home field. Oh, Ecstasy pulling out the SVD, making it work. Trying to go for a third. The remaining player here now on the T side is Clutch. He's going to have to work hard to clutch this one up. 4 excellent players. Well, he grabs Geisha. That frag coming in, barely missing him. He's going to push here towards apartment. Fallis think he's still down here towards mid. Melody watching apartment. Clutch. Getting surprise kill there on Faultless. Smoker grenade going out. He'd be wise not to push up there towards top apartment. I don't believe he's going to do that. Coming out here and using that recycling bin as cover. He's going to move out here and pick this bomb up. Still plenty of ammo to work with here in his gun. No need to trade that out. CT should have realized bomb has been picked up. Shopping fired at her giveaway's position, and Melody is able to land the kill on him. I couldn't even see him. 6-2. Their lead has increased by 4 here. Blurp, welcome back. No, it's not rigged that Rain always gets their server. That's not the case at all. Each team gets to play on their server once, if it's a best out of 3, okay? Map number 1 was on, I believe it was US 1, which was the server Xenocide chose. Map number 2, being that map number 1 is played on Xenocide server choice, Rain got to choose a server, which happened to be their home turf, R1. Geisha coming up with a 2-piece with that SV, or excuse me, with the ratio. Trying to go for a third, but Code's going to trade him out. Now, in order for Team Xenocide, or how map number 3, the server's choice is decided in map number 3, it all comes down to number of points scored. Okay, so if each team, if Team well, Xenocide in map number 1 scores 10 points and scores 10 points in map number 2. They have a total of 20 points. They lost. Well, they won 13, 10 in the other, right? They have a total of 23 points. However, if Team Rain wins one, 13, and only loses the other one by 1, they now have 25 points, which means they get to choose the server coming in to map number 3. And that's how it's chosen. It's not rigged. Team Rain is an amazing team, and it is seen by how close they were able to keep it in map number 1, only keeping it to 2, and then coming out and preventing Team Xenocide from putting any points on the board in map number 2. And there was no way at all they were going to be able to. Flawless comes behind, is able to get the knife kill on Daylight. So close. Xenocide putting another point on the board. But as I was saying, just preventing Xenocide. Xenocide had to lose that map number 2 by 1 in order to have the server, to pick the server side in map number 3. They didn't put any points on the board. They either had to win and finish the series off there, or lose by 1 and come to map number 3. They weren't able to do either, and that's why Team Rain got to choose the server. Long story short, that's it. Matt, round number 10 here. T's moving a little more aggressively than they have in the past. They're leaving the bomb down there in their spawn. And they're going for kills here. Vis coming around B elbow, checking his sight. Sees a player up here by the ammo crate. Fires a barrage of shots, and Faultless is going to make him pay for giving away his position. Headshot being landed with that U ratio. Daylight down to 5 HP, pushing up towards his apartment. And Vanoli is the man there. It's lights out for Daylight. Clutch over here. Right now on the patio. Faultless moving around with that sniper. He's going to eliminate him. 2 players left alive here now on the T side. Code with 24 HP. Claw sitting nice with 100. Claw, not going to be able to clutch it up. Sniper shot being landed on him. Rain, moving ever so closer to moving on here to the finals. Kills going down here towards the A site. Melody, currently the only player here holding it. Teammate coming in from the right to reinforce. And Melody's going to pick off Code as he jumps across the entry there. Daylight in the kill feed. Going for another one. Doubling up. Checking right. Going to see a player coming in. And he's going to be able to finish the remaining player out there. Faultless. The T's putting another point here on the board right before the flip. Best case scenario at this point, you go into it down 4, 8-4. We'll just have to see if Team Rain really allows them to do this at this point. There's a fine line between confidence and cockiness, and if you're Team Rain, you want to make sure you don't cross that. You are so close to going ahead, moving to the finals, maybe the favored team in the finals. Don't lose it here by trolling, using all sniper rifles, trying to just play, have some fun. Xenocide's a good team. The server advantage that Rain has is definitely a big one. But you give them too many rounds just by screwing around a little bit. Everybody using sniper rifles. They could make the comeback. And that comeback would be final. No round after this. Best out of 3 here, map number 3. Whatever happens here is all she writes. Claw, we're going with that vector. 2 players left alive here on the T side. Make that 1 now as Vanoli strafes across after finishing off Clutch and eliminates Daylight. Melody's there, dropping Claw, and it's 9-3. They will be going in to the flip. Up by 6 here on Team Rain. Here's the stats comparison image between both of these teams. Team Rain currently leading here in map number 3. Looking like they will be taking map number 3. They do have the home turf, the server advantage, as well as the momentum on this side. Rain pushing very hard and aggressive paper towards the B site. Geisha gonna move back here, watching the backstab. Bomb being planted here by Fallas over here on the stairs. Gonna move up here towards CT stairs. Should you see a player coming up here on the CT side? And there's none. One's about to challenge him there. Fallas moves back down. Geisha is the first to strike here, drawing blood on Vis. Vanoli's here, finding Code. Geisha coming down the corner, says, wait for me, but Claw is going to eliminate him, slicing across the face there. Two players up on each side right now. Claw coming outside of apartment. He's going to let the headshot there next. He try to go for Faultless. He's going to be able to. 1 versus 1 now. Daylight v Faultless. The Deagle shot being better from Faultless. Team Rain. First point here on the board since the flip, and they've extended their lead to 7. It's so difficult to say, you know, what you could do better here on the Xenocide side. Because their biggest disadvantage is the pings that just separate these players right now. I don't know from their personal perspective what it looks like. Thankfully, they're now on the CT side if you're a Xenocide fan. Which means the T's have to come to them and Melody strafing around. Grab the biscuit meal and then adding some brisket to it. It's 11-3 here, 2 points away from Team Rain moving on to the finals. Checking out the scoreboard here, and you can just see the ping difference. Geisha, the only one with a ping comparable to that of these Xenocide players, but still 40 to 50 less on average on everybody on Xenocide. Geisha, there towards mid, finding Clutch. Melody's there in the kill feed. 3 players alive here on the CT side. Bomb. A bounty planted here on B. Fall is jumping out, trying to get a cool little kill with the sniper rifle, but Daylight's going to make him pay for it, trying to go for the second one there. Claw's down here on his right. Missing shots on T players on his left and right, but he quickly is eliminated. Code is going to find Melody. 2 versus 2 here now. Bomb just sitting down there on B site. Left totally alone. Bomb has been planted. Some extra cash being invested over here towards the side of the T's. And the T's with the win there. It's now match point here for Team Rain. Congratulations to them, as it does look like they will be moving on here to the finals. And will be facing, well, we'll see who wins tomorrow. We'll have some more information about the second semifinals match here after map number 3 here. Xenocide fought hard. They did their best. A very impressive map 1, and I encourage everybody to go back and either rewatch or watch map number 1 here in the semifinals match between Rain and Xenocide. Map number 1 was so much fun to watch. However, Rain just proved to be too strong for them on their home turf and on the maps Port and Plaza respectively. XC jumping around, trying to grab a trick shot here for us. Let's see if he can come up with something with it. Maybe a 360 no scope. A 420 smoke scope. There's plenty of smoke up there on the site. Shot being fired there on Daylight. Slowly but surely, Rain is working on taking this A side away. Oh, Melody. Singing a sweet old tune. 2 players left alive here on each side. Code down to 12 HP. Gotta check his B. It should be his A double doors. Lands a headshot there on Melody. Stops that whistle from going. Ultimately not able to find ecstasy. Just too quick for him. 13-3. Team Rain is the victors and will be moving on to the finals. Congratulations to them. 13-3, the final score. Ladies and gentlemen, your semifinal champions here. Semifinals winners. Team Rain. Xenocide, shout out to them for playing, working hard as a team to do what they could do, but again, just ultimately not able to pull anything off on Team Rain's home turf. Rain reigns supreme here, and once again, we'll be moving on to the finals, and they will be facing the winner of Evil Vision versus Team Euphoria, formerly known as Vizo Clan. That match, those maps, the final semifinals matches, will be taking place tomorrow, Sunday, at 10:10 a.m. Pacific Time, or 1:10 Eastern Time. You can convert the time to whatever region you may be in. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at esports_mobile, so you can get information on the upcoming stream dates in case you forget. Also subscribe and ring the notification bell over here. YouTube may or may not notify you once we go live. Again, they may or may not. We don't know. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's still a good idea to do so. Best way to get notified is by turning on notifications over on Twitter or joining our Discord server. Link is in the video description down, or excuse me, yes, the video description. I don't know why I thought it wasn't the video description. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Exciting matches. Again, I encourage everybody to go back and rewatch map number 1, which was just fantastic. That was some of the best critical ops I have seen. Just rewatching that, I think it's just fun seeing what critical ops comp can be. Really was a fun map, and I do highly encourage you to go back and watch it. Thank you again to all of the donations, Alchemist and Blurp, Menace, and others. Thank you again for all of that. Some friendly trash talking going on here in the comment section. Please stop the spam. Chat, that's all we got for you today. Thank you again. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Semifinals match will be played between Evil Vision and Team Euphoria coming up at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Again, follow us on social media, and while you're down there, click on those other links in the video description. You can find me over there on YouTube at Suddy Does Gaming, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at esports_mobile. That being said, chat, that's all we got for today, and we'll see you somewhere soon on the internet. Peace! What's going on, Mobile Esports fans? It's Sudden Death here. On behalf of Mobile Esports, I'm excited to announce the credits system. The credits system is something the Mobile Esports team has been working on, and it's an amazing new addition to the Mobile Esports bot in our Discord server. We're calling it the credits system. Players will earn credits by competing in tournaments and community events, and can also win credits in giveaways and other such events. Players can then use these credits to purchase items in our new shop in the Mobile Esports Discord server. And in this quick video, I'm going to explain all how it works. So once you're here, come to the bot channel and go ahead and type /credits, just like you're seeing here on screen. Press send, and it's going to bring up some available commands. If you ever have any questions or are confused or don't have time to refer back to this video, all you have to do is type in /credits. Help, and this will bring up a help bar that explains the entire credit system to you and how it works and what you need to do just to operate the basic functions. Many different ways you can earn credits. Once you've earned credits, you can come to the credit shop, and as you can see here in the little help area, all you have to do to access the shop is by typing /credits shop. Once again, /credits shop will bring up the credit shop. Now the shop right now consists of 10 different items, but in the future there will be a lot more items, and we'll be constantly changing stuff out. But for right now, this is what we got. As you can see here, there's multiple different G Fuel products you can get, a $10 iTunes gift card, a $10 Google Play gift card, as well as an iPad Air and a Surfshark VPN 1-month membership. What I want to do today is I want to go ahead and purchase number 5, or the Spicy Demonade G Fuel tub. Huge fan of Doom, so that is the one I'm going to be getting. So all I have to do is type /credits purchase, and if you'd like to get a little more information about the product before you purchase it, all you have to do is type /credits info 5. This will bring up a little information about the product itself. Like I said, I'm looking to get the G Fuel Spicy Demonade tub, and the cost is 250 credits.
If you're looking for some G Fuel, maybe a hat, tub, shaker, energy crystals, or anything in between, please make sure to go check out gfuel.com for their great assortment. All you got to do is add something to your cart, make sure that it's something that you want to give it a try or something that you've already had, check out. Then fill in some of these details right here. Some of them are, of course, our code esportsmobile for 10% off anything and everything on gfuel.com. That code again is esportsmobile. In this case, you get 30% off. Use your payment method of choice. Go ahead and follow the on-screen prompts, and there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do to complete your G Fuel order. Make sure you use our code esportsmobile for 10% off. In this case, 30% off your order. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Peace, please.